Femi, I want to talk about building an in-house digital marketing team. Presumably there's lots of different ways to do this. So what's been your experience?
Yes, I've been lucky to work with different organization types, and one thing I've seen is to build a digital marketing team, you can either approach it as a functional digital marketing team, as a project digital marketing team, or a hybrid digital marketing team. So let me start with the functional digital marketing team. So when you say functional, you're looking at creating a team of specialists. You have the head of marketing, you have the search marketing team, the content team, and then you have the SEO team, you have the web analytics team, you have the conversion rate optimization team, and in some instances you have the web design team or the website management team. So that's a functional team. There are pros and cons to functional digital marketing team because you have in-depth expertise, but if one person decides to leave, you don't have what we call T-shaped scale. That's one of the disadvantage of a functional marketing team. People are just siloed in their thinking, and you just have that problem. The next type of digital marketing team structure is where you have a project-based digital marketing team. Then you have the flexibility. You can decide on, okay, having T-shaped people within that team structure. They focus on a particular vertical of your business. So you have SEO, paid search, and those people congregated as one unit. So you have those silos structured facing one project. So it's not just functional, it's different skill sets coming together to focus on one product. A good example would be like in the case of, I don't know what the Apple team structure is, but if you use Apple as an example where you have a particular marketing team focusing on the Mac, a particular marketing team focusing on Apple, on the iPhone, and all those people have all those required skill. So they become like a small team within a team. So that's the product or project marketing team. Then the hybrid digital marketing team is where you have your team in-house, and then you then make use of external consultants to fill positions that you don't have the capability internally to fill. So those are the different ways you can approach structuring your digital marketing team. There's no perfect structure. You just need to approach it how you deem fit. For a startup or small business, you need to focus heavily on getting someone with a T-shaped skill. So you can't just be hiring specialists, because as a small business, if you start hiring specialists, you need to hire a lot of people. So you need to hire one generalist that is very, very experienced across multiple marketing channels.
So what would be your advice to business owners about how to build their in-house digital marketing teams? What are the things they need to consider or steps to take?
Yeah, that's a good question. So let's start with a startup, a small business that doesn't have a marketing team. So if you're looking to start digital marketing from the scratch, the first thing you need to look at is hiring a head of marketing. It could be a marketing director or a CMO, depending on what title you want to give. But this person should be T-shaped scale. You need to find someone that understands more than one channel. So after you hire that person, then you need to decide your marketing budget. You then need to decide how much of your marketing budget do you want to allocate to in-housing your team, or do you want to work with an external contractor or an agency? Once you decide that budget, then you decide how much you spend on acquisition and other parts. So when you've decided that, you then look at, okay, what I would recommend is avoiding hiring specialists. And I know digital marketing is full of people that are very specialist in one thing and don't have any idea about the other thing. But we need to look at it as marketing. The silo in digital marketing is so much that it's becoming very expensive. So if you want to hire a full digital marketing team with a bunch of specialists, you need to hire like 10, 15 people. But if you build out, when you're hiring the junior people into your team, after I mentioned you first need to hire a head of marketing, set the budget, for how much you want to pay for the employee, then hire people with a marketing background. I know a lot of people that work in marketing, especially digital, don't have a marketing background. That doesn't mean they're not experts. But if I'm advising, and when I've advised clients in the past, I always advise to hire someone with a marketing background or someone with a content or editorial background. Then you need to then make sure that they build their skill in a T-shaped manner. So they need to be specialists in one thing, but they need to have a appreciation and understanding of broader things. So that's for the junior level. For the middle level, you also need to hire, say for example, for search marketing, you need to hire someone that understands SEO, not just one part of SEO. It needs to be someone that understands technical SEO, link building, and content as well. And then when you're hiring someone with paid search as well, you need to hire someone that understands paid search from Google Ads perspective, from Facebook, social media perspective. And then when you're hiring digital PR, you just need to make sure that you hire generalists with deep experience in one skill but broader experience in other skills. So that's how you go about hiring. And then finally, you need to also create a training roadmap. So when you're hiring someone, you need to know that you need to invest in them. The more you invest in your employee development and skill development, the more your marketing will perform better, because if they have the right skill, they will be able to create and optimize your marketing channel in the best and most effective way. So that's how you go about it. I've helped organizations build marketing teams from the scratch in the past. So if you need help creating and building a functional digital marketing team, contact me. Thank you.
Femi, thank you.